Hello and welcome to the Autism Athletics Podcast. We have breaking news from the NBA. Kevin Durant has been traded to the Houston Rockets for Dylan Brooks, Jalen Green, a first-round draft pick, the number 10th pick in this year's draft, and I think 4 second-round picks. So I'm going to break down this trade for both teams and what this means. So for the Rockets, they're getting Kevin Durant, who's one of the best players in the NBA, and when healthy, he's an All-NBA player, but he's only got 1 year left on his contract. And for the Suns, they get Jalen Green, who's a guard. They get forward Dylan Brooks. They get the number 10th pick in this year's draft and 4 first-round draft picks, like I said earlier. So how does this help the Rockets? So the Rockets went 52-30 this year in a very deep West, and they were the 2 seed. But unfortunately, they lost in the first round. Some would say the Rockets were a fluke because they played way above their expectations, and it didn't translate to postseason success. Now, the Rockets have a really good defense and aren't the best three-point shooting team and aren't the best offensive team, but especially for today's standards. So Kevin Durant is one of the elite scorers in the NBA, can score from all 3 levels. That means he can score from mid-range 3, inside, and getting to the free throw line and making free throws. He is a first ballot Hall of Fame player. And while you can argue the Rockets were a fluke, and I kind of thought they were, but they're also young. Amin Thompson has got a ton of potential. Jabari Smith still getting better, and Alperen Sengun, or however you said, I may be mispronouncing it, was an All-Star this year and is a good all-around player. So maybe Kevin Durant is the perfect fit for this team. He gives them a veteran who can really take over as they score, and maybe that's what they need to be a contender. If Kevin Durant stays healthy and the others improve just a little bit, I think this team has the potential to be a contender in the NBA. Are they going to win the championship? I'm not sure, and I doubt they'll be better than the Thunder. I've seen them win 68 games here, although it took the Thunder 7 games to win the NBA Finals and 7 games to beat the Nuggets. So it's not like the Thunder are unbeatable. I think this really could make the Rockets better. Do you think this makes them a contender? Some people would say this isn't enough to make them a contender. And do you think the Rockets will really be improved record-wise? As Kevin Durant and the Suns didn't really win much, but in Kevin Durant's defense, he was injured some, and he does have a history of injuries, and he won with the Thunder and the Nets, despite not winning a championship, and he won 2 championships and would have won 3 with the Warriors had he not gotten hurt. So let me ask this again. Do you believe that this trade helps the Rockets, and how much do you think it helps, and do you really think they are a contender? And do you think this trade helps or hurts the Suns, or does this keep them about the same? And what are your takeaways from this trade? Who do you think won the trade? Who do you think lost the trade? Do you think it was a good trade? Do you think the Suns could have gotten more for Kevin Durant? Or do you think the Rockets gave up too much? So I just want to know what you think. Please comment below your opinions. And also, don't forget to check out my blog. I have some really good posts on there. My latest post is about stats and sports. And if you have any ideas for my podcast or blog, I am definitely open to suggestions. I know this was really crazy news in the NBA. Maybe not as crazy as the Luka Doncic trade because we probably saw this Durant trade coming, but not this soon, especially before the offseason. So thank you for listening to this podcast, and please listen to podcasts on YouTube and Spotify and other social media. Thank you so much.